Hi guys, welcome back to the Friend Zone podcast. My
Welcome
name is
back.
Tandy.
And I'm the husband.
Not the boyfriend. The husband.
What boyfriend?
My boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm boyfriend as well. I'm everything.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
So guys, in the last episode we discussed quite a lot of stuff. In today's podcast episode, we will be discussing what actually happens with this whole Lobola thing. And yeah. So the first thing is the official introduction. So the official introduction marks the beginning of the whole Lobola process.
That's when you know,
Now we're doing this. So even if you've met your in-laws,
whether you're engaged or not.
yeah, even if you met your in-laws 35 times, or even if your man has been coming to your house every day, was in our case, Fari was even eating at our house, guys.
Nah, that's not true. Bro.
It's true. We're not eating Gogo's food every night. Guys, we had gone to a point where the only thing we weren't doing was living together. But literally first thing in the morning, this guy would come to our house and then would jog in our neighborhood. And then coming from the jog, my grandmother would have made some breakfast for us.
Man.
But that's the truth.
You're exposing me in public.
And then my granny would make breakfast for us.
I'm a strong, independent young man.
Hey. My granny would make breakfast for us and then would leave for the day and go do work. And then I actually miss those days, man. Low-key.
I know.
And then would come back and my granny has some food for us, some dinner for us. And then sometimes it would the meal would be a bit hot.
I'm going to tell Gogo today.
No, but she knows it.
I'm going to tell her that you told
At times she'd be
everyone.
he's like, this is not GKRH. And then sometimes you'd be like, wow, this is nice, you know? So would come back and then have a meal and then we would pray together. I think those days we were actually praying together. I think from the beginning of the year, from January 1, we started praying together as the three of us every day. Almost 99% of the days. Because some days, y'all would just... But I feel like in hindsight, that was just spiritual attack. Because did you notice when we started praying for the whole Lobola thing, that's when we'd fight. So, this is going to go to Friend Zone. This is going to go to Voice Note. There's a podcast. If you do not know, we have another podcast called The Voice in the Desert. It is a spirituality podcast where we will be sharing the spiritual backings of what we're discussing here in the Lobola series.
Yeah, so do tune in and have a listen. Hopefully you're a Christian.
Yeah, because it would make sense if you're Christian. If you're not, then... No, but even if you do, you seem to stuff, it would still make sense because you, people tagata everywhere. Yeah. So, the official introduction, guys. This one is where, the girl goes to the guy's family. I think you understand it better, so I'll let you, explain that one.
So, the girl has to go to see the guy's family formally. Mm-hmm. Not meet up at some random place, where these people actually hail from. Mm-hmm. It's not meeting my little brother and little sister when they come over to visit me or meeting my sister when we're doing errands. Mm-hmm. This is us going to my roots and seeing where I come from. Mm-hmm. That was done for the sake of the girl, right? They want to make sure that you know fully what you're getting yourself into, right? Because
that's the one that they call kuona mapete.
Yeah, you're gonna see
the roaches.
Yeah, that's how far you're not coming in. Yes, you're coming in as a visitor, but they let you in so much that you have a clear picture of what you're getting yourself into. Right? Kana kuchikweshwa mabodo kune vanhu 12. Kana washinga kuita muroora kuti okay, ndakuroorwa, it means ndinda kutonomona bodo, that sort of thing. So, if I was married and I had another wife, that's when you would hear Kunza, okay, this is what's up, this is what's going on. You now see the reality of it. So, you go for those intros and it's done for the sake of the girl. So that she can, really have a good picture of the family and what she's getting herself into. Then I think... From there.
Oh, yeah. So let me explain my side of the story from that one. So for the official introduction, basically, just be yourself. My top tip is don't go looking for something you don't have in your closet in order to create an impression. I knew for me, that was one thing I knew for a fact that for the very introductions, I'm not buying a new outfit because I want them to say, this is how I roll. Like, I'm just going to pick something from my closet. If I pick something from my closet and they don't think it's good enough for their son as a representative, then they should know from the onset, like, hey, this is this girl. Because, like, on the official introduction, it's not just, like, your guy's immediate family. It's also, like, extended family who can be there. I remember in our case, we had an aunt who came.
Yeah.
So other aunts can come, other uncles can come for that official introduction. So it's everyone gets to meet you. So the first thing is I just picked something nice and presentable from my closet. I didn't wear makeup because we left Hawaii pretty early. But besides that, I probably would have done some light makeup. Wait, I actually did. I didn't do light. Did I do light makeup?
You did.
I did light makeup, right? I did light makeup. Yeah, I did light makeup. We left Harare really early, so I couldn't do much. I didn't want to do much, but I woke up really early because the nerves were killing me. And I remember I got a silk press the day before.
You're mixing things up.
What? This is for the introduction, babe.
No.
Yeah.
The silk press was...
This is for the official introduction.
The hot sweats the night before we went for the first time.
Really?
The very, very first time.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, for the official introduction, yeah, again, I wore something from my closet. I had the blue outfits in mind. I'm realizing, for the official one, I wore a black thingy. So, official introduction, same tip, wore something from my closet. And on this day, I actually wore a wig. I wore a wig. I had a long wig. I had long hair, I remember. Hey, like I was not mincing things anymore. Like, no, guys, this is me. Hello. So I had my long hair. I had some makeup. I did light makeup. I don't think I did lashes, but I did have mascara on. And so the day started with me calling my friend to. So basically, you need to go with a friend on your side as the girl. You need a friend and an aunt. So you can have a sister and an aunt. You can have a cousin and an aunt. But your aunt must be there. You must have an aunt with you. Whether it's your aunt, like, paternal side or aunt maternal side, you must have an aunt. And then you must have a friend or you need at least 2 people to escort you to your introduction. So that could be 2 sisters or 3 cousins or 3 friends. But if you're choosing a friend, let me be very honest with you. If you're choosing a friend, you need to ensure you're picking someone who actually cares about how your marriage will go, how the process will go, and make sure it's actually a person who likes your husband. Because if you go with someone who hates your man, like, they'll go paint you black to really sabotage the whole thing. So the first thing you need to do is pick a friend you can trust. For me, that was the first day. My husband just put a picture from, like, the first time I met Mom. But anyway, so basically, guys, you need to be very careful who you go with to your introduction. Like, it is very important because these are people who are representing you as well. So if you're picking a friend, ensure you pick a friend whose values align with you the most. Ensure you pick a friend who you can trust to stand in the gap for things you don't know. If she's more knowledgeable about things, about Lobola stuff, then that's a plus. If she's not, that's okay. But ensure you pick someone who is actually just as concerned about this as you and has you at heart. If you're picking cousins again, that's the same thing. I think for sisters, it's a bit different. Like, your sister generally wants what is best for you. So, and you're raised in the same house normally. So, yeah, I think if you're picking a friend, that's the thing you need to be very careful about. Make sure also your friend understands the gravity of this so that they don't do 3.5 centimeter lashes.
Wow.
You see? Make sure your friend understands the gravity of this. You guys need
to a friend that reflects well on you as well.
Exactly. But thank you. That's exactly what I said. Like, you need to make sure if you're picking a friend and you know your friend doesn't dress well, you need to warn that. Please dress decently. You understand? Yeah. Yes, because you don't want to go with a friend who.
Then she starts competing.
And then exactly, she starts
for your mother-in-law.
Exactly.
Or she tries to buy flowers for your mother-in-law.
I know, that's actually a good gesture. My friend actually wanted to do that. We just couldn't find flowers. That's a good gesture. I think that's a really good gesture because it then shows that this one, my friend, she has no sense, but me, I've got it. So you don't need to worry because we're coming as a package. So you need a friend who actually reflects really well on you. She needs to represent you really well. It's not just, even if she's senseless, on the day she has to have sense. Like on the day, if you need to train her to have sense. Because
Did we have interests for my end?
You
We
know,
kinda
because you had
did.
met everyone before.
But we kind of did. You know, we went to tell Uncle Mdara.
Oh yeah, that
That-
and then Bulawayo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were interests, but I guess
They were
they were not really formalized.
because like for them Kwengana, it's never really like part of the official
they don't. In
events.
fact, they don't want to see him until
The day
cows,
when exactly
until the cows are there.
Exactly. So for our family, it was just we didn't follow that route. But anyway, so guys, dress code. I can't stress this enough. You can dress decently, but your friend, if she's gonna dress like
You're going to the club.
she's going to the club, then hey, like your in-laws, they will not, because you know that saying that says, "Show me your friends, and I'll tell you what kind of person you are." It's actually very true. Like they will use them like, I know this friend is a good friend. They'll even ask about your friend's spirituality to just understand. Like, so you guys, like your friendship, what is it based on? You understand? So all these things, make sure you pick a friend who reflects you really well. The third thing, so the outfit, the friend, and then your aunt, obviously. Yeah, so us, the day started off with me, with my husband coming to get me from home, and then we got my aunt and my friend, and then we went. And yeah, you need to make sure the energy in the car when you're going there or in the cars is really good.
Disclaimer. We actually did what we did because it was convenient. In some setups, I go to my homestead ahead of time.
Oh,
Then you guys,
show up after.
you show up to the house.
Oh, while you're already there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
But
show
like
up
you
on
in
your own.
Harare as well.
You show up on your own.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that.
So, but then again, that's the thing I've learned
Culture
about these
changes.
things. Culture changes.
Society
and
changes over time.
There's something that just don't make sense.
Anymore.
Right? Like, why would I leave Harare and go to Gweru and leave you here to then hike with your aunt and your friend, then start giving you directions how to get to my house? You know?
Yeah, it makes
It's
sense.
like now we're pretending not to know each other.
Yeah.
Yet, you know, we're basically hanging, you know, every single day. So, yeah.
Yeah. So,
After that, what's next?
So after the introduction, so when you get to the house, even if you're familiar with the house, you need to relax. The girl, you need to calm down. Like, calm down, okay? Don't try to show that, I've been here a million times, like what I was... So basically, I didn't actually do that because my aunt warned me. She's like, when you get in there, behave yourself. She actually told me, like, when we get inside, you need to behave yourself. Don't be talking too much. Don't just be, like, unless you're asked, don't speak too much. You understand? Like, yes, we understand you know these people, but then calm down. So luckily for me, I had met everyone who was there on the day. But still, I had to calm down. Like, it is... Your aunt will advise you accordingly, but you need to make sure you're acting all behaved. You must... This is your official interview. Hey, you can't afford to start acting like a person like yeah, that's why, you know.
No hugging,
Exactly.
baby.
No kissing, baby.
No kissing,
exactly.
baby.
So even when we
No
got there,
touching,
like
baby.
this whole physical contact, even though everyone you're like, these ones, they like to hold hands, they like to hug. We weren't doing any of that nonsense. We weren't doing any of it. So I guess that's just how it was. And then we had food. So basically, when you get there, they ask you a couple of questions. Remember, this is the first time your aunt and your friend are meeting your in-laws. So it's kind of, you know, dicey. There's a lot of questions that are asked. But then you need to make sure also you pick people who are charismatic. People who don't have like awkward conversational skills. So that when a conversation is happening, because it's not allowed for the room to be just silent for prolonged periods of time. You need to be conversing to show that, okay, we're having a cordial time, you know, cordial relations and stuff like that. So you need to have people who know how to have a conversation and carry a conversation without making it awkward for people.
And I think you also want to be with someone who understands you, you know. I feel with your aunt, you guys have an actual relationship where you know each other like that. it's not someone who just knows you and it's like, nyasha takakaona kachikura kangwanaka, kainetsa kaichema kangwanaka, you know, that sort of thing. Someone actually knows you, you know.
So like for certain moments where Nyasha's probably gonna say something, but she shouldn't. She should literally look at me. She just like signal to me like, no. Calm down. So you'll be asked some questions in a bid to make the interactions relaxed and beautiful. They'll also ask your friends questions. They'll ask them about themselves, like, so where'd you come from, you know, what are you doing at the moment, yada yada. So your friend has to be mentally prepared for questions as well. And I'm not saying go rehearse, but just be mentally prepared for questions. They'll question you, they'll question your friend, they'll question your aunt. But for you, they'll speak mainly to you through your aunt. Your aunt will be doing the talking for you. It's not every question that they ask that you must answer, because now they're trying to get to know you from a respectable person in your family. So it's not just them asking me like, so what do you do? It's questions like, I remember a question was asked, I don't remember what the question was, but it was along the lines of like, my family, are they on board with what's going on? I think it was something along the lines, you know. So it's a question not for me to answer like, they know, you're here, and like, we're here. It's a question from my aunt to actually like, because she's obviously older and mature, so she knew how to answer the questions and what they were trying to actually find out. So it's important for you to pick a person.
These intro things, they're all about human resources.
Yeah, they are. They really are. That's when you actually find out that, guys, it's important to build relationships with people around you. Because then, like, they represent you.
You will need these people someday.
You will.
I think that's the folly of youth sometimes. You just go through your life. My friend, when things need to be done, those are the people you need to go to.
Oh, you need them.
You know, so...
And then, sorry.
I think that's about it.
And then we had, and then, like, we ate... And then, after eating, chilled vibes. We're just chilled.
Yeah, because you don't sleep over.
You don't sleep over. You're just there for a few hours and then you leave. And then when you're about to go, your aunt has to confirm that she has seen the situation in the house where you're going to get married. So for us, my aunt said, we've seen the home. We've seen that you guys are amazing people. And that... it will be an honor for Nyasha to be here, and she's in good hands. So she has to affirm. And then she has to share what she will tell the people when she gets home. So she said, so Inini, I've seen how it is here, and I understand how Nyasha is in good hands. Don't worry, Rite, and Nyasha's in good hands. I remember she kept repeating that because she was so impressed as well. Like, you know what, chilled vibes, guys, let the kid go. So after the introductions, now when you go back, your aunt has to have a formal meeting with your family to share everything that happened. So literally, like, the way she gives a breakdown, in case you have an aunt, like, she has to tell the family, so she tells everything. So
it's like a minute.
She tells the whole family everything that happened, and then I think that's the day Uncle Sam arrived. Yeah, so when we got back, my whole family was literally there, and like me and my mom were just looking at each other like, okay. So then everyone sat down before food, anything. People were anxious to know, like, what happened today, guys? Tell us. So my aunt explained everything. We ate tashkachi, and tatoranya, zakawanda, so and then basically she just gives a report of how everything went. And then after the report is done, then like people chip in. For us, it was really special because we had all my uncles. All my uncles at that time had arrived. So now then, people started like blessing us. I remember Mark, like everyone gave like a whole blessing, and we all got to say a few words. So I guess that's just because our families like that, like both our families are just So we just shared information and just said thank you. Everyone blessed us. And we then knew, okay, this is going to be a very interesting and exciting road to embark on. That was the closing of the official introduction.
And that was it. Now the nerves begin.
Ooh, the nerves began. I'm thinking, should we make this a different podcast episode or...
Just part 3, yeah?
If we do that, because now we're getting into Lobola. or like the things that lead to lobola. I think this would get too long.
This will get too long because we got to talk about planning your own.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys.
So we'll cut it at this.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. We're just going to record everything and then, yeah.